Okay, so recently I've been developing a new Super Mario Bros. Wii mod called NSMB Wii-Hashed, basically meant to be a direct sequel to the base game. I swear, it's original, not stolen from anything. And I'm betting some of you probably think this is easy. And I'm here to say that's not necessarily wrong, but at the same time, get off my back. So when making a level, I'll first load up Reggie Next, the fan-made Mario Wii level editor, aka Mario Maker but for the cool kids. And let's just say this program has a bit of a learning curve. First off, what the hell is an event? What are locations? What the hell do all these settings do? Plus or minus a value? Where's my shape to change the platform type? 0 out of 10, I want a refund. On this free software. Look, jokes aside, this editor is actually really damn good. It has access to every level asset from Mario Wii, including unused content in the code. Also, I have a plugin that lets me use shit from Mario Wii because they don't care about stealing, I guess. Well, guess I don't need to pull my hair out trying to figure out how to get the funny Shy Guys in here. I mean, just look at them! These guys are awesome! Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Reggie Next. So usually when I'll make a level, I'll think about what I want the main mechanic or gimmick of the level to be. If you've ever played Mario Maker 2, then you've also probably bashed your head against the wall trying to bullshit a level mechanic out of nothing. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't get any better here. But, it's not all bad, as at least Reggie has a lot of stuff to choose from. Like those cool gear things. Or the spine coaster. Those are my favorite. Oh hey look, a Koopa Shell cave. Let's make it red and place into the level. Oh, that's fine. Red's overrated anyways. But there's actually a lot of cool shit you can do by combining the assets. Like for my level Spiny Sinkhole, where I use events triggered by locations, which basically are sections of your level that you can either set a liquid to or make trigger something, to make the ground tiles sink down using the Magic Platforms object. Sadly, the level would be pretty short since you can only have up to 64 events, but there's other cool stuff you can do, like making makeshift flip-swap platforms that barely work. Of course, you can also code in your own custom sprites with unique properties, but I'm not smart enough to do that, so... Okay, so once I have a level gimmick in mind, I have to pick the tile set I want for the level. And as you can tell from this menu, half the time it's not very helpful, because why would it be? Oh, and the background menu is even worse. But hey, at least I get to use newer Wii's questionable backgrounds and tile sets. I'm totally not dead inside. But anyways, once you've actually picked all 3 tile sets you get to use, plus the color of your essentials like question blocks, then the build process is pretty simple with the tiling. Unless, of course, you decide to use newer tile sets, which in that case you might as well give up since those bastards thought it'd be great to make these tile sets as obnoxious to use as humanly possible. Jokes aside though, tiling can actually be one of the most tedious parts of level building, because if you rush it, it can look really fucking ugly. Hey, just like the guy making this video! So I briefly touched on custom sprites, but that shit requires coding knowledge. Ugh. So naturally, I have myself and a few other people working on my mod doing remodels and texture swaps. I mean, just look at these little inner tube Goombas. Bet you didn't know they were just urchins. Oh, yeah, Wario's here too, I guess, but just ignore him. But yeah, all my custom models and shit are made by this guy Atomic, who I was too lazy to call for this video. Anyways, there's also custom music. Let's talk to the guy who made the music. Okay, I guess I'll tell you about it, since he's clearly too insane to function. So when it comes to the music, I am what we in the industry call a fucking moron. So naturally, I have my friend make music instead. All I do is import it. But this is the Wii we're talking about here, so naturally, it's gonna be an absolute pain in the ass. First, I gotta find the loop point in Audacity, then I gotta export it as a WAV file, then use this converter to convert it into a BRSTM file, which is an audio file that we can actually somewhat read. But of course it's not that simple because you have to patch this other magical file known as the bursar, otherwise the game just says fuck you and doesn't run the music properly. Oh, and don't even get me started with the custom music slots. So, this process is what I like to call suffering. I mean, just look at this list of bullshit I have to do. Also, I can get the funny music to play. At least these slots don't require me to patch the bursar, but at the same time, sometimes they just decided to not work because fuck me, I guess. Anyways, actual design principles. I don't know, half the time I just kind of throw shit together and pray. I do try to stick to Nintendo's design formula of introducing the mechanic in a safe environment and expanding from there, but I don't know, I think the levels are at least kinda decent. I will say I have been kinda neglecting multiplayer, but there's a good reason for that. I'm lazy. At least I'm not too lazy to just throw star coins wherever. I try to make sure they're in spots where they're enticing and shit, but really just ends up being placements out in the open with some mini platforming challenge to them. Not really much else to say there. That's because most of my time is dedicated to bug fixing this shit. Since this isn't Mario Maker 2, not everything interacts with everything in the way you'd expect. For example, most things can't crush the player unless specifically coded to. For example, fucking gears, which is kinda bullshit. It's either those kinds of bug fixes or just level elements breaking. Oops, forgot to put an event trigger. Oops, misaligned the auto scroll controller. Forgot to place an area entrance. Not a problem, just crash your fucking game. Honestly, modding Mario Wii is really an endurance test more than anything. Like, there's so much cool shit you can do, but at the same time, levels can take days or weeks to complete. And trying to mod over the entire game is something I really wouldn't recommend unless you literally have all the time in the world in your hands and don't mind having mental breakdowns every 2 hours because you either can't think of a level mechanic or you can't make it work. Don't get me wrong, I do have fun modding this game, and that's mainly because I've always been a huge Mario fan. And hey, if you're also interested in NSMB Wii modding, I've included a Discord invite to the NSMB Wii Hacking Depot server, so if you have any non-coding or modeling related questions, feel free to ask in the comments or in that server. Sorry, I can't take coding questions since I don't know how to read that shit, and I just don't know anything about modeling, so yeah, go bug the people there who know about that stuff. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why not subscribe to the channel for Mario Wii modding and whatever other stupid shit I decide to post here. And the new Super Mario Bros. Wii-Hashed channel for all my level showcases and stuff. Also, there's now a Discord server for the mod, which will be in the description. Also, before I go, I do want to just say thank you for all the channel support recently. It's really meant a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! What?